Steve, more very late drama in an away game. What's your feelings after that 1-1 draw?
Well, there's the resultant performance, isn't there? I think we came in for the win. We wanted the win, not an arrogant way. We expected to win if we got our performance levels right. But if the draw is what it is, I think it's a miles better result than it is for Ipswich. So there's a slight positive in there. But we wanted to win the game today. I think that it's the performance, obviously, that most of the time gets you the result. When we were good, we were superior, and we knew that we would be a better level. But unfortunately, there were some spells in the game where we just let Ipswich come on to us. Was our doing, to be fair. So I mean, I know they scored an excellent goal, and there won't be many times you can see the goal of that quality. I hope not, anyway. But we settled back into the game, and we didn't panic. We kept going. We forced the 10 men. And then took real advantage, and missed a couple of good chances before the goal that we scored. So I felt that it was coming, and we showed good composure in those final moments, to be fair, to get the result. And in the end, if any team looked like they were going to win, I know it's because of the 10 men, it was going to be us. So it's a mixed feelings, and we really came and expected to win today. We'll say that with an arrogance. We have to have that mentality. Like I said, some bits of the game which was really finished really strong, started really strong, bits in between, a little bit too up and down for my liking, but we keep the scoreboard ticking over, and we move on now.
Jordan Ayew came off the bench to score again, a very late goal. Jamie Vardy was involved brilliantly in the move. Did they show their Premier League experience and class in that moment?
Exactly that. They showed such great quality and composure in what is a chaotic time. They probably knew that was the moment, that was left in the game. For them to concentrate like they did is exactly like you said, great quality, but backed up with brilliant experience and composure. And Booba's obviously done amazing, and then Jordan and Vards have showed, the levels in the careers that they've had.
Is this the sort of point that you might look back and after Christmas, and actually it becomes a very good point away from home?
Yeah, a point away from home in the Premier League is never anything to be too despondent about. And like I said, it'll feel like a win. I'll be honest with you, scoring late, but I think we'll feel better about the result than what Ipswich will. And I think that they're the sort of things you need to be doing when you come up against certain teams at certain times. So, but we think of ourselves. We think internally. We shouldn't be satisfied with just a point. There should be some disappointment and frustration there. But we also know that we worked really hard in the end to get something out of the game.
I know you love being on the touchline. Was it an odd experience up there? Did you? Not something I imagine you want to do too many times.
I'll always take things as they come. It weren't the worst experience of my life, to be honest. I mean, the positives that you see the game a bit more clearly. You are a bit calmer. You are not near referees, which is a plus, and is why I'm there in the first place. And you're still in constant communication with the bench and messages coming on and what changes we wanted to make, and things like that. So, yeah, I was once you know what's happening, you just accept it and deal with it as you was. But in the end, it's always about the players and what they get out of a game and what they deliver, and we just want to support them in the right way. So I'm not standing there thinking I never want to do that again. Obviously, prefer to be downstairs, but was what it was.
And just finally, another great moment at the end with fans and players.
Yeah.
We had one at Southampton. How important are those moments in terms of, as you, a relatively new manager at Leicester, building that spirit and camaraderie?
Yeah, there's quite a few of us trying to build credit there. There's no doubt about that, and sort of just accepting a situation and trying to deal with it and show how much we really want to do well here. But it's always the most important thing is always the supporters and the players' connection. And I thought our supporters were excellent today. If I'm being honest, I mean, AirPods in, so I didn't hear too much of the atmosphere. There's atmosphere there, to be honest, but our supporters played a real part and worked out well that this is where we were attacking, and they were, right by our goal in that second half, so that worked out well. And I think that it wasn't just the connection at the end. I think it was during the game and particularly the final stage as well, and we need that, So we want to keep building them sort of things. As obviously players been here a long time, and some of us are new, and we want to try and earn the respect. So we've got to keep trying to do that.